What up, everybody? So my high school reunion's coming up. It's actually going to be this weekend. It'll probably be the last time I ever go to it. I haven't gone to very many. I've gone to, I want to say, 2 or 3 of them. One for the 10-year. A good friend of mine was supposed to be there. I was roommates with him in that school. It was a boarding school, high school. And one of my best friends of all time. I never seen him again, not once after high school. Tried to keep in touch, but he was in another country for a long time, and that was before Facebook. So now Facebook's a thing. It's a little easier, but even then, he's definitely not on a lot of things. It's hard to get a hold of him. His brother is actually easier to get a hold of than him. But that's the reason why I went back for my 10-year reunion, and that was when I was still living in Wisconsin. So, but this one, I don't know. This will be the first one I've gone to since I've lost the weight, so that'll be interesting. Mule's doing better. He posted a video. That was awesome. It was good to see him out shooting. I'm sure he was very happy to get out of there and smell some free air, some gunpowder. I bet you that was a good day. I hope you have another one of those, Mule. For sure, real soon. I hope to shoot with you this summer, actually, if I can get my ass up there. I'm working on it. Still got a long way to go. But I'm praying for you and your whole family, and if there's anything I can do, please let me know. So getting back to the whole high school reunion, I went to a Christian boarding school for my high school. So it's a 3-day event. It's going to start tonight, actually. It's starting tonight. This will be what they call Vespers. It's like a Friday night worship thing. My pastor from my church is going to be there because he was also a student at that school at the same time I was, which is really cool. I really enjoy him being my pastor now. So he's going to be speaking there tonight. And as far as tomorrow, there would be a church service as well. I don't know if I'm going to go to that. I'll probably go to my actual church for that. And then I think Sunday, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on with the alumni weekend. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'll play it by ear. But I'm definitely going tonight. And we'll find out what's all in store for the rest of the weekend and what I do and what I don't. But I'll probably try to take some video of it. I think it'll be, it's the first one since I've lost the weight. So hopefully I'll get a couple good reactions out of it. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, thanks so much for listening to me ramble on about myself again. And pray for Mule. Hug those that you deem huggable. Keep your family close. Watch out for that government. And live free.
A few moments later.
Ooh, lighting in this place is horrible.
If I would have an initial investor decades and decades ago that put like 50,000 and they paid their bills off the interest off that for like decades. From that initial investment, it's compounded, so like dividends from it keep paid. So it's cool. So even though they have the tuition for people, hey, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So
How you doing?
So our claim maybe is
So follow up. I did go. I didn't take that much video, if any. I don't think I took any video. Took a couple pictures. I'll insert those. And the wife took a few pictures as well. Tell you what, you look back. I don't know about y'all, but I look back on the past, usually with rose-colored glasses, thinking that the good old days are so great. And then get there and you're like, oh yeah, I remember you. You were a dick. There was a guy there I did not have good memories of. There was a couple people there. In fact, the people that showed up, there was only one that showed up that I was happy to see, and I didn't even remember at first. It took me a minute to remember who this person was. It didn't look anything like he used to at all. But the other people that were there, you know, they were nice and all, but we never really hung out. You know, they were in their clique. I wasn't in a clique. Oh, I don't know. I guess it was considered a clique. But you know, they were the cool kids. I was not, and just felt a little bit out of place until my friend showed up. I'm got his contact information and have plans to maybe hang out. And then I found out another one of my classmates, somebody I was there since 4th grade. Well, not at that school, but I had first met him in 4th grade. I went to school with him in 4th grade. I found out he's like this artist now. He writes his own. He's a singer-songwriter. He was even on The Voice. So he's living his dream. Damn. I went to go see him, actually, because he wasn't at the reunion. And I found out he still plays local. And so I went and found him. He's on Spotify, everything, man. It's amazing.
Yeah, we got graded boats and mortgage payments. It's been so long since I've seen the rain. That's where I'll be when I die.
It's so cool. Like, I hung out with this dude when I was in 4th grade. Me and him were best friends. At least I thought so. And then in high school, he went there for like 2 years, I think. He didn't graduate there. And that's when we lost touch. You know, that was like, what, 92, 93? And no internet, not really. So we just lost touch and never knew what happened to him. It was a local restaurant in Scottsdale he's performing at, right? So I get up there and I ask him, hey, because he doesn't know who I am. You ever go to this school? And he's like, are you... You know, you could just see it. He recognized it. Oh, dude, it was awesome, man. I had a great time. He gave me his number and I texted him and stuff, but he hasn't texted back. I'm going to have to give him another call or something. I want to hang out with that dude some more. I want to know what his life has been like, because he's living his dream, and it's an amazing thing. I don't know. He reminded me of a lot of the times that weren't so great. Told him I sent my daughter to the same school. He almost had a conniption. You sent your daughter there? I was like, yeah. Rose-colored glasses. I'd remembered that school as giving me my independence from my family. You know, I feel like, you know, I'm a pretty good Christian right now. I got a good head on my shoulders, I think, right? And so I was like, well, yeah, I'm going to send my daughter there. Well, I had forgotten about some of the other things. And sure enough, my daughter also didn't really care for that school very much. And I regret sending her there, actually. Something about that school. It's good for some people, and it's horrible for others. It's a lot of cliques, and you get away with murder if you're in the right clique or you got the right family. And I think that was a lot of our issues, is different levels of punishment, right? There were the people whose family could afford to send you to that school, and then there were the people whose family couldn't. And the ones that couldn't afford it, they always got made fun of at school. They didn't have the best clothes, stuff like that. My neighbor's walking by. Shh. I don't want to talk to him. Damn, I think he spotted me. That asshole talking ear off donkey. About nothing either. So looking back in the past with rose-colored glasses, be careful of that. I think it even says in the Bible to not look at the good old days. That's a fool's errand. I need to read my Bible more so I can actually put the text on the screen of where that is. Nugs might highlight a comment. Nugs, if you put a comment on where that verse is, I'll pin it on the video. as far as the move goes, well, I have plans on going to southern Indiana 1st of May. Right around that time anyway. We're setting that up today as I speak. And so I'll be going over there and looking at some places to rent. I do have a home. I'm approved for a home loan. I don't have one yet, but I am approved to get one. It's just that I don't really want to get one sight unseen, and I think we're going to have to rent there for a little while so that we have, can look around, make sure it's going to be the right fit for us when we buy it. It'll be the first home I ever bought. I'm a little bit nervous about that. You don't know what you don't know. Meanwhile, I got a whole bunch of people that don't want me to move, or they want me to move somewhere else. I battle depression. I don't. You all probably already know that. I think a lot of people battle depression. I battle pretty bad depression sometimes, and I'll get down on myself thinking I ain't got no friends. And I realize I got a shit ton of friends. Y'all just all over the place, which is just part of my personality. I'm not a real outgoing person in real life, but online it's a little easier for me. I pretend y'all aren't there. I'm just talking to my phone right now. I ain't talking to nobody in particular. And sometimes I'll call you, but I don't really call my friends that often. I should. In fact, I need to call the one that was doing the performance from high school again. I texted him. I didn't call him. I'm going to call him. Anyway, be careful when looking in the past with rose-colored glasses. Not always as good as you remember it was. Instead, I'm going to try to focus on the good that's going on right now. And the plans that I got for the future. Hope you're making plans for your future. By the way, continue praying for Mule and his family. He's struggling. And but he's doing good last time I heard. So my thoughts and my prayers are with Mule and his whole family. And I'm praying for a quick recovery because I want to go see him this summer. I'm hoping to. Alright guys, well that's all I got for you. Thanks so much for listening to me ramble on for a few minutes. Till I see you next time, make sure to keep that family close. Watch out for that government and live free.